Friends, enemies, innocent bystanders. Today we have another free-for-all. You guys have been asking for it. I'm making it happen. This is ranking red flags based on how happy your marriage would be if you ignored them. So I feel very well qualified to speak on this issue because of my vast history of looking at red flags in women and thinking, this is gonna be fine. I've dated a girl with an ankle monitor, with two ankle monitors, and I've even dated a horse girl, which to be clear just means a girl who likes horses, not someone who's half horse, half girl. It's a common source of confusion, and honestly, I would have been better off dating the latter, but you can't go back and change the past. We've got 8 of these for you today. Number 1 is she keeps insisting that she doesn't live in a crack house to the point where you start to suspect that she's actually living in a crack house. So the problem here isn't just the fact that she definitely lives in a crack house. To me, it's the lack of confidence. Just own it, girl. I mean, sure, it's not great having a gun on the coffee table when there's kids around, but at least those kids are going to know that street name doesn't just mean the road that you grew up on. The one thing less attractive than a meth addict is a meth addict who claims to be doing it for the health benefits as opposed to the sheer thrill of it. So we're going to put this way down at D tier. Moving on to number 2, we've got she gets all of her dating advice from 2 kids in a trench coat. Oh my gosh, you're so cooked at this point. It's like finding out that your divorce lawyer is Swedish. Dude, she's gonna get everything. I am so sorry. Not only are those kids immature, they're also dishonest. One of them is going to be telling her to never date a man who apologizes. The other is going to be telling her to never date a man who doesn't. How do you think that's going to work out here? One of them cannot tell a lie. The other cannot tell the truth. Buddy, you're never escaping that dungeon. Your marriage is going to be short. You're going to die young. It's not going to work out for you. And this is E tier. Moving on to number 3, we've got she loves the statute of limitations because it's really beautiful that the justice system believes in second chances. To me, this is actually a pretty good thing. It shows a proper emphasis on mercy, which means that I'm going to be able to get away with a lot. So we're going to put this up at A tier. The only problem is that she said statute of limitations, which means that she's probably illiterate and just got this take from a podcast. And we all love a woman who can read. Moving on to number 4, she has a running conversation with ChatGPT where she belittles it, making it feel like a tiny, minuscule worm because she wants to dump her rage onto something powerless. Honestly, to me, this is just good emotional intelligence. A lot of life is just learning to live with your flaws. I mean, I sometimes need to take a day or two before I can trust myself to make a wise decision. She, on the other hand, maybe needs to scream at a supercomputer before she can be civil at brunch. Potato, potato. We all have our weaknesses, but the main problem here is the fact that she's using ChatGPT instead of Claude, so we're going to put this at B tier. Moving on to number 5, she says, let's role play. You be a mother tigress, and I'll be your dirty little secret. So I'm super conflicted on this one. On the one hand, it shows that she has a good imagination, which is much needed these days. I remember when my dad would read me Leviticus as a child, I could just see the whole story unfold in my mind's eye. On the other hand, it does show that she's a little bit delusional about who I am, because I am certainly no zoo animal, and I am certainly no mother tigress. So we're going to put this smack dab in the middle. This is a C tier red flag. Number 6 is she gets an Amber Alert on her phone, checks the license plate number, sighs, and mutters, amateurs. So with this one, I think it shows that she's good with kids. Like maybe a little bit too good, but hey, like you can only ask for so much. She also definitely has a problem with high crimes and misdemeanors, but constitutionally speaking, as long as she's not the president, vice president, or trying to become a civil officer of the United States, she's doing just fine. I mean, between you and me, who hasn't dabbled in larceny here and there? Okay, I'm going to be super real. I don't actually know what larceny is. I think it just means stealing for cars. This is way beside the point. All I'm trying to say is that this is an A tier red flag. Moving on to number 7, we've got she hands out jackets to the homeless, but hides air tags in the pockets so she can pretend that she's playing The Sims on Find My. Okay, this one is honestly super messed up, so I'm just going to address her directly in this situation. If you are a woman with this red flag, listen up. You know those are people, right? Not NPCs, not Sims, people with dignity just like you and me. You're giving them a gift with one hand and slapping them with the other. You're turning a present into a leash. Stop it. Throw the AirTags in the river. Give up. Stop spying on the homeless. This is definitely F tier. You are not marriage material. Moving on to number 8. This is our last one. And this is her eyes are obsidian black and she doesn't leave footprints in the snow. Guys, I've been dating long enough to know that sometimes you just got to overlook things. I mean, maybe she calls her grandma her nunny, or maybe she didn't know the difference between ducks and geese until she was 18. So all I'm saying is that if the worst thing you have to put up with are a woman who has eyes like the night sky, or who can easily traverse any surface, or who ghosts you once a month whenever there's a full moon, you're doing pretty good. This woman is wife material. You've won the dating game. We're coming in at S tier. This is great. Congratulations. Go you. And that, my friends, is our free for all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to say that was 112 slides. Let's go.